Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we finally finished the fourth part of the Arc Conquest of Sumeru, and now we're starting into the final act. And I am excited to see what is gonna happen now. Also, I need to talk to Candace. And if you haven't seen last episode, then go watch it, because we found out some interesting things.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
No one's here.
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment.
What's the matter?
Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too
I'm
reckless.
trying.
What do you think?
Sure, I'll try not to. I've been saying.
Okay.
Akasha pulses, the cup of flame rises. Higher. Do we need to go inside the building again? I thought she literally told us to go outside the building to start into the quest, and now we need to go in again. Very weird. Okay. What's it gonna be today? Who's gonna be there? Is everyone still here? Are we gonna see some new people? Haven't seen Nilo in a long time.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Sorry, been like doing things in co-op.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Very well.
After some discussion and debates, the group finally works out a detailed plan
Are
together.
you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
Every time a black screen comes on, I just think there's gonna be a cutscene. Don't disappoint me. Huh? Come on. Ah.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
I'm actually wondering if we are going back to Sumeru at some point, or if the whole Arc Conquest is gonna take place in the desert from now on.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
I guess so.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Make a move on the next Inarkbar day.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
When is the next Inarkbar day? I have no idea what that is.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Yay.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
Oh boy. Meet up with Alhaven. Anything else?
Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll be here praying for you. Good luck.
Meet up. Where are we meeting? Oh, across the bridge, I think. Is that it? Yes. I don't have anyone for fast travel on my team.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Hey there.
Okay.
I'm here too.
I'll hit them!
And Ramon. Oh, he's leaving.
Have you finished saying your
I
goodbyes?
guess so.
Yeah, I'll
And she's praying for safety and wishes us good luck.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating.
Which point?
Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
I understand, except I've done things like that before.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
I don't know, I didn't see anything.
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
I wouldn't say no to it.
We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
That's true.
I'm
not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment.
This guy will take anything I say as a compliment.
That reminds me.
I could call him a douchebag and he would take it as a compliment somehow.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Sorry, I don't remember anymore. True.
Wait. Seriously? Remember? We went into the desert not long ago to exchange hostages with the Eremites. Once we arrived, the ground collapsed due to an earthquake, and we fell into some ruins. Still nothing?
You know, like, normally when you have the option to choose dialogue when you're playing the Traveler, it doesn't change anything about the conversation. But now, thanks for the recap. I still don't know what we're talking about, to be honest. But yeah, we did fall into the ground, that's true.
Come on. It was a remnant of King Deshret's bygone civilization, and we found some messages left by a priest of the king, and learned about the existence of forbidden knowledge.
Oh, it's all coming back now. Thanks for reminding us.
Nothing is coming back. Do you mean the guy who looked like Sino during the cutscene when we were talking about Kusanali?
Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. The Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
I mean, it's definitely possible.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it
I don't
be
think
that-
he's lying.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
Ah, yeah, that's true.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is
We
huge!
must tell Nahida about this as soon as possible. Yeah, but we get to find her and free her from whatever happened to her.
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
Why do you know Nahida is Lesser Lord Kusanali is what I'm asking. She said the key to saving Irminsul is contained within the remaining consciousness of Great Lord Rukkhadevata.
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole, the world forget me thing?
Was that Lord Rukkhadevata? Also, Kusanali's voice?
In that case, It's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces.
Correct.
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Okay. Sounds boring. Go to the Eremite base. Okay. Oh well, that's too far. I'm gonna teleport. Okay, yeah. This is the same base which we just went to last episode. So, let's go there again. Jesus. Almost knocked over a mark on my table. On my desk. I'm too lazy to walk. Why is Ayaka not on my team? Or Sayu? Oh, a ladder. Thank you. Hello there.
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are they doing here?
Are those the same devices that I found in the sand?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under
Do I
repair.
want to know how to use
Aren't
them?
those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
God knows.
Look here.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Never.
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Me? Oh! The thing that I saw at Irminsul?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
But I may lack in faith, I'll make up with my actions.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
What if I end up being stuck in Aincrad and Sword Art Online?
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Imagine being in Genshin Impact and then getting stuck in Sword Art Online. It's the same thing all over again.
Yes,
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
I actually would like to see what would happen if Paimon puts that thing on, if we could see Paimon's memories.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
The memories that Paimon claims to have lost. I'm ready.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements.
Okay, if you say so.
Now, open your eyes.
I still only see you, but nothing's changed.
Here.
What's this?
Is that the knowledge you just extracted from me?
Read it out loud.
Manifesting. Some string words have been written on a note. Although you don't quite understand the purpose of this recording, you still follow Alhaven's instructions
done.
or something. What fascinating experience.
Is your head okay? Does anything
I'm
hurt?
fine.
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get
I don't get it either, thanks for explaining.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, we're trying to manipulate the others so we actually can achieve our plan without having to carry out our plan? Is that what we're doing?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute
Yeah, I
truth.
get. Oh, treasure chest. Ooh, special one.
Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born. And this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd
A
become?
lunatic.
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders.
I will have order.
And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
I don't know, I only know this one.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Got to current reboot and meet up with Sino. Hold up! Let me check out this thing. Do I just need to fight off some enemies over there, or is that like related to a puzzle or something? Oh. It's just enemies. I can take these guys. Defeat the treasure hoarders. Anything for treasure. You healer, be done with the healing. Wow, that was easy. Give me. There he is.
This way, turtle.
Give me my ult. Give me my ult. I kinda changed some builds. And no, don't just die. Jesus, come back. No. I was gonna say I have 2 pyro characters on my team because Kusanali's ult apparently is like a major support. Like, it doesn't even deal damage itself, but it's like a support field of area. So when you have like characters of certain elements on your team, it gets like buffs. So if you have 2 pyro characters on your team and the field of their ult is activated, you get like a 30% damage buff in every pyro attack.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Thank you. Of course, it wasn't just end after this. Help. Okay. This is turning into a problem. Oh, shit. And I don't have Hydro on my team. Great. Ah, no. Thank you. Stop shooting me.
Take this.
Oh God. Oh my God. God, help. Oh Lord, help me. Come on, Bennett.
Didn't see that coming.
I'm struggling. Can I make it out of here? And I thought, oh, I'm gonna get this chest for sure. I mean, I just have to fight some Fatsui guys. Well, that's certainly no problem. Okay, wait, I can revive Klee. Klee and Bennett.
Off we go.
God, let me switch characters. Help. Kill her. Please. Oh, man. Get her. Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a stripper. Thank you. Oh God.
Adventure time. Teamwork is
Okay, I can still deal damage on him though. That's great. Even though he is Pyro and I am using Pyro and he has a Pyro shield, I can still kill him with Pyro apparently. I mean, I'm not really doing damage, but I mean it's something. I can only get rid of his shield with Hydro anyways, which I don't have on my team right now. But this will be over soon.
I feel kind of...
I'm going in.
Boing, boing, boom!
We did it. Believe in the process. And you'll be able to do it. Okay. Now, go to Candace. To Caravan Rebirth, okay. At least not Aru Village anymore. So, yeah. Maybe we will be back in Sumeru City in a while. I just don't know. My whole body hurts from being at the gym. Help. Everything is sore, everything's in pain, my whole team is dead. I need to revive the Traveler at least for storytelling purposes. Thank you. I would also like to have some heal. Maybe. Give me. Thank you. Go to Candace.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your
Oh,
word?
not Candace. Sino, right.
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
What? Why?
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Al-Haytham for suggestions. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
If there's no other way, I can help. I know what I'm doing.
I knew you would say that.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little
You should
bit.
respect the determination of Ramon and his comrades.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Okay. Wish me luck. Higher, okay. Oh, here they are.
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
Smart.
As many as Ain al-Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Wow, it's working. You look so commanding when you're working, true.
Because this is work.
I know. You're much more friendly to us.
Because I trust you.
I feel honored.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra?
I wouldn't be surprised if people would start shipping Sino and Xiao because they're giving us similar vibes from of how intimidating they are and how cold they come across.
Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
Or just being edgy, may I say.
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times?
No, because humans act on emotions.
Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance?
It can't, because everyone experiences these emotions on different levels.
Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out.
So we gotta break out of the box and do something that they can't foresee.
But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it.
Because it's never happened before, because the system cannot work on things that haven't been in the system.
Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
I'm so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
I mean, now I got to see what we talked about, at least.
Will do.
I'm confident that we can do it.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
My god, Paimon's eyes.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
I can't believe this, like, after everything we've been through, all the stupid things that Paimon was introduced as, flying companion, emergency food, this is by far taking everything to the next level. How did Sino just randomly come up with something like this? Nice to meet you too.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map,
Hurry, bring the map.
A guard immediately brings over a map. Sino circles the location of the operation.
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Yeah, it does feel pretty good.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Oh, finally. Wait until the appointed time, 2 days later. Hoo, I will do so. Let's jump through time. It is 2 days later.
For the operation! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
In the desert again? Okay. Oh, damn, that's far away. Why are we going back? I thought we have to go to the city, but, well. So that's what he meant by leaving? I thought he meant that we're leaving the desert, but apparently that's not what he meant. I don't know what he was talking about. Give me this thing here, please. Thank you. Oh, I see them guards standing there. But only guards, no one else.
Look, over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Where's Sino? Oh.
Wait a moment.
Ah! Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember?
Yeah.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Help, it's kind of creepy how Aoife is staring directly at us.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Oh, man. What? Oh, okay. Help Sino arrest the Eremites. Okay. Where is Sino? Why is he not fighting with me? If they can animate these guys fighting with me, they could animate Sino. But he would be too OP. Give me heal. Sorry, Rahman. I didn't mean to punch you. What a man's gonna do, what a man's gonna do. Give me my heal. Oh, thank you.
Everybody stand back!
Oh, there's another one. I didn't see.
Let's light it up!
Together. Oh, even more. There's a time limit. Oh, another one. Oh, 5 out of 9. I didn't see that. Oopsie daisy.
La la la. Sharing my knowledge.
Last one. Oh, these guys are good. Go get her. Talk to Sino.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
You pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
I'm afraid you'll regret it first.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence!
Oh,
Damn.
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
Plan's working perfectly. The guards escort a furious-looking Raman and the others away.
Mahamatra Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
You find a safe place for you to potentially eavesdroppers and begin your conversation.
This part of the plan went really well.
Surprisingly.
Yes. Things went perfectly.
Too easy.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thank you, Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
A little worried about that too. Are we not gonna see Sino and Tainari interact?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this.
Sorry, just have to think about everything that's on my Twitter.
If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Because one of my friends... Oh, quest completed for is it free? Huh? Is it? Ah, it just keeps going. No. No. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Thought I would be free. Well, never mind. Are we meeting Dia and Tainari in... I mean, Dia is here, yeah, but Tainari isn't here, so we're going to Sumeru City again.
Dia! We're here!
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late.
Sorry, had to check the menu.
In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of.
Sorry, the situation was a bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. Alright, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Can't even imagine what his vision would be. Cryo, maybe?
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon the creeps.
Would he be the first cryo catalyst? That would be cool. But also, I could really see him with a claymore, I guess.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the Academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
So, what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's trust. So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the Doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a
I
bodyguard.
didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
We're on a mission.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Grin with your teeth. I want to see it. Huh?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
He literally always smiles when he looks into the camera, even in the most unfitting situations.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank you, Dio.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Pardis Di.
Okay. Find Tainari at Pardis Di. Yes, we are doing everything in one episode. And we're back in Sumeru finally. Please tell me I could talk to Tainari and I don't have to complete his personal story quest now. Please. Please. Otherwise I'm gonna hate myself for activating it in the quest menu. Okay. Okay, he's standing here. It's working.
He's over there. Let's go say hi.
Hello there.
Tainari!
Long time no see, literally.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
You don't know Dia? Oh man, long time no see, literally.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Sort of. We want to ask you about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
Please.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you ever met the doctor? I don't know where he is.
The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Pardis Di just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Huh.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the Academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Shh, don't bring it up.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive
What
me.
about I'll hate from them if you know?
You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
I mean, she was possessed by, I don't know, the Balladeer spirit or something last time we saw her, so maybe they're planning to sacrifice her as well as the other scholars because they want to bring the new god to life. What is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is
Yeah, I
imminent.
figured. Oh, there he is. Why does his outfit kind of look like Kaya's? Huh.
So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more.
This voice does not fit him at all.
I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll
Imagine
pass.
having the balls to say that to a Harbinger's face. Oh man.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll just give up on her? I don't think so. He's probably trying to get her.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said, you're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
Definitely.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Of course, what else? Can't believe he's actually leaving Sumeru.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
I mean, I don't think we're off the hook that easily. I don't think he's just leaving. I think he's actually, like, wanting to carry out his plan before leaving, so we hardly have any time left. Thank you for sharing the information with us.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, All of this may have started because of me.
What? Is he the one who brought him to the... Oh, interaction.
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it.
Don't tell me his master is Dotori.
If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you later. Stay safe. Oh. Don't put me in a cutscene, please. Please put me on the map, please. Genshin. I swear.
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Okay.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is.
What happens if I just walk away? What then, huh? What then? Okay, I think I'll be safe. I think Dia will just be waiting on the map for me. Oh, that's the wrong button. Because if I keep doing that, I'll be sitting here another 2 hours probably. Okay. I'll be teleporting far, far away. Help me. Here, my usual teleport spot. Oh man, this was very interesting. Well, next episode we will see what is he doing. What is he onto? Is he planning to get his plan started before he leaves Sumeru? Did he already start? Is it already in the works? What else are we gonna find there? And I'm saying, see you next episode. Until then, Shazam. No, I have to redo the whole thing. Find Tignari. Whatever. See you next episode. Until then, Shazam. Bye-bye. Oh god, I have to sit for like 20 minutes of dialogue again. I'm sorry.
Will be departing soon.